All right, real fast. I've been looking at that video that the police put out of the Idaho 4 case, right? So let's take a look at that real quick. If my dang YouTube, boy, I noticed that YouTube tonight really ain't going along too good. All right, let's take a look at this video. All right, let me blow this up a little bit so you can see it. It looks like 4, maybe 5 people pass through the police camera. The house. It looks like they came down the sidewalk there that goes behind all the houses, in between the houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so as they're sitting there with the other kids that they wrote the tickets to, it looks like maybe 4 or 5 pass through uh, the camera and pick them up walking. Now, that is the same area that they found that sweatshirt in. So, yeah, you're going to have to find them people, find out where they were coming from. Did they just come walking down? Here's the thing, being that there was no police lights flashing, okay? Just keep this in mind. Being that there was no police light flashing like police usually have on, folks, when they're, pulling someone over or whatever, usually the police lights are on. Now, could these people have come walking down that small path that leads right to the front door of the house and not realize that it was actually police there? And because they didn't have police uniforms on and police vehicle and lights on, they just thought it was, could be anybody, someone just leaving or whatever. Yeah, I think it's possible. I think they got to find them people now. I really do. I think they have to find them 4 or 5, whatever, how many people were there walking in the background there. They're going to have to find them people and question them because they found that sweatshirt in that area, I believe, in them bushes or around there, around that police car, supposedly. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that's what they're saying. So, yeah, you're going to have to, yeah, I would say they're going to have to hunt down them other people and question them. Now, everyone's looking for the lone wolf. Well, it could, what did it say? That the surviving people in the house, right? The people that survived said they heard yelling or something going on. And So one of them got up and locked their door to their bedroom so no one would come in. But actually, that arguing or whatever could have been the murders or more than just one guy in the house. So yeah, well, it's possible it was many involved. Until they come out. And here's another thing: we can't believe nothing unless the actual police come out on TV or on social media and say this is what we got. Till then, we can't. With all these people making fake videos and everything, we really can't tell. We really won't know what they're looking for, what make a car, whatever. Hyundai supposedly a white one. I think there's one parked in the apartment complex there, so it looks just like it. Yeah. But the police, they got to find out who them people were. And I'm guessing that's probably what happened. They probably didn't even know it was a police car sitting there. They might have just, because it was an unmarked Ford Fusion, they might have just thought it was a regular person or a bunch of people hanging out. And they walked right past them, right? Maybe. Really don't know. In the video I've seen and the people walking by, it don't look like they're all bloody or anything. It actually looks like one of them's wearing white or something or gray or something. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see who them people were in the background walking across the camera of the body cam, you know, of the police. Yeah, well, it's crazy. All right, it is late, folks. Have a great night. Be safe, and hopefully they catch these people or person or woman. Or woman. Could a woman have done this? Yes. A stronger woman? Yeah. A lot of options, a lot of things. Uh, we all heard the story that Jackson, Africa, and we don't know till the police say something about it. Boy, they're catching YouTubers left and right for crap that is just unbelievable. Unreal. If you can't trust crime channels, who are we going to trust, right? Or people that report on it or whatever. Well, it'll be interesting. Very well, it will. It will be interesting to see who them people were behind in the video walking. Uh, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of evidence the police really have. If they have any evidence at all. Well, some of you YouTubers are making good points. This could have been a professional. thing. Meaning he went in that house prepared to leave no DNA or anything, no evidence at all. And being a party house, many of kids there recently too, before the murders. Could it have been the frat boys? Some kind of frat war or something, maybe drugs or something. Yeah, I'm guessing something bad was either jealous love or something. Not good, I'll tell you that. But there's another young lady missing now, 15-year-old kid missing. This has got to stop. All these kids and people dying and missing, and Christmas is coming, right? Holiday. But then again, they're saying, I've been watching the church channel, and they've been saying that Christmas is actually the day that the devil tricked us into being like the Ten Commandments, the people that worship the golden calf or whatever. Interesting stuff. How maybe the Bible is coming real. Somebody did it. Them kids didn't die themselves. I'll tell you that much. Somebody was talking in one of the chats or the videos, made a video on it. Could one person have done that and then killed themselves and it been like a suicide killing? We've seen that before. But if you don't have a professional autopsy or forensic people on the case, yeah, it's possible to succumb to self-inflicted wounds with stabbings. So, yeah, that is possible. But if you don't have a professional, a real crime geek, autopsy forensic person, and you don't have and nothing against the people that did the autopsy, but from what they're saying, this is her second autopsy, or she's not very but we don't know if that's true or not. The videos we're watching, these people putting out, she might be a good autopsy person, but in a case like this, you want to have somebody that knows what a self-inflicting wound could also look like. But then again, there's no knife, right? If there was a knife in the house, then we would have known that it possibly could have been a murder-suicide. Then again, all the blood in the kitchen with the videos we've seen, are them real? If they are real and there is blood all over the cabinets and everything, could he have used, or she used, a knife, a kitchen knife, or something similar to it? But then you would have the murder weapon there, right? They would have came out and said we had the murder weapon, and they're not doing that. So they're definitely looking for a murder weapon. I don't know, crazy stuff though, I'll tell you that much. But they got to find them 4 people now. No question about it. And they might already be on it. If we're seeing it in the video, then you know the professional guys that are investigating the case that have technology way better than us, hate to say, uh, know exactly how many people there were that walked along the line of sight of that camera, that body camera. Um, and they already are on trying to find them people. Now, they don't even look spooked. So I don't know. I mean, they don't even look spooked when they walk past that camera. They just calmly walk right past. Now, either they didn't know them were police because it was unmarked and they weren't dressed in proper police uniforms, maybe. I don't know. But I'm shocked them police didn't say, hey, where are you guys going? Where'd you come from? You know, I don't know. It'd be interesting. All right, folks, have a great night. It's getting late. It's does anyone know what ghosting is? When someone ghosts you, do you know the proper uh, definition of that? I'm gonna look it up on YouTube. See what it is. Yeah, YouTube can be a good tool. It can be a bad tool. There's a lot of bad stuff on YouTube. There's a lot of good stuff on YouTube. But maybe we should start getting right with the Lord, right? And we definitely give all glory to the Lord. I don't know, but they're a month into this case. The police are keeping pretty quiet about things. Here's another good point. Does this white vehicle have anything to do with this case or another case? Are they using one case to maybe try and get info on another case? Right? That's what's interesting. Because police can pretty much do whatever they want, take an opportunity, and maybe it's a case that might be connected somehow. That car connected to something else. Maybe the murders, maybe not, but something else that led to the murders, or I don't know. And if it's true that they found a sweater at the crime case, or at that in that area where the police were, then they gotta find them four dudes. Where did that sweatshirt come from that supposedly was found? Where them police were writing them kids that ticket in that area right around there. Where'd that come from? Where'd the glove come from? It's been a month. Where did the glove come from? Why now is it coming out that there was a glove found? 3 weeks go by, you got federal agents all over, police, and they don't see a glove next to the garbage can. I don't know. That seems pretty fishy. Now, you folks got to be safe out there in YouTube land. It's so crazy. These people will try and take your videos, edit them, make you sound like you're talking all kinds of crazy stuff. Rumor has it they're putting curses on people, and spells, and ghosting people, and making fake videos, and yeah, I mean it ain't good. This is how innocent people get hurt or accused of things. We can only make assumptions. You can't make a video and say this guy did this unless you have proof, like somebody that's already been committed of a crime or whatever. You know, we really we have our suspicions, we can say, but really, are we judging people? Doing everything the Bible said not to do. I don't know. Should we be praying for the the, the people that might have done this instead of getting out the torches and pitchforks? I don't know. I do believe the devil is at work, and he's been possessing us, and people been possessing us spiritually, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people, it's aliens, it's sleepwalkers or whatever they call them. You know, that I think skinwalkers or whatever. Maybe the Bible's real. Well, we know it's real because it was written, right? Armageddon and everything. Well. Yeah, yeah. The glove too. Now the glove. That's unreal. How does a glove sit there for 3 weeks and no one notices it? It had to be. It had to be from the forensic team. Maybe it could have been from the evac uh, guy that showed up there to clean the air ducts. It could be his. It could be there's been so many people around the crime scene, even YouTubers have been there. News, YouTubers, police, students from campus, neighbors, everyone's been walking around there, and a glove shows up. Well, what's going through my mind? Well, the O.J. Simpson case, right? I wonder what the profiles are saying. Is this a white man that did this? Is it a Hispanic? Is it a black man? What would a profiler say? Watching this case, or after they see the autopsy and the crime scene photos, and what, I wonder if they ask these profilers that do cases on killers to try and pin down a killer, if they would be able to determine of what made this person do this, and what race are they, and is this a a, a, a certain thing that these people, whatever color they are, white, black, Hispanic, whatever, what's the statistics on how many of them commit these kind of crimes? I mean, a profiler goes through all kinds of stuff on the killer. They try and get into his head. Somewhat, say, trespass on their way of thinking, like ESP. So, yeah, hey, maybe they finally cracked the ESP thing and they're using ESP as a tool to kill. I don't know, maybe. But we're going to have to leave it up to the Lord. We should be praying that the Lord solves this case or gives us strength to solve the case. Amen. You YouTubers have a great night. Be safe. And yeah, I agree with a lot of you YouTubers. We're under attack by something, spirit, entity, demon, demonic. And it's affecting the whole world, right? Good against bad. I don't know. Stay safe. Love everybody. God bless. All glory goes to God. And save our country, right? And our families. Good night.